Hello and welcome back to Boring Dead Gaming, where today we're going to be playing some more Knights of the Old Republic. We're still on Menan, or Menan, but I think what I want to do, I want to go and do the Jenna Haredin mission that we've got to go and kill Zulan, who's on Dantooine, and then we come back and get the rewards back here. So I think I'm going to go do that quickly. There is a little bit of sort of back and forth in this game, but yeah, I think you get quite nice rewards from those assassination missions. So I kind of want to go and see what we can get. All right, let's just make it a quick one. Dantooine, here we go. So I'm just I'll click through the. Oh, we got more. Okay, it's another.
Incoming sliders.
I got a few of them. Just didn't. Oh, hang on. I forgot it needs to be on keyboard. Did I get a few of them? I started to doubt myself now. We'll get you. No, we didn't get you. I hate these sections. I remember they used to be a lot easier. I feel like I used to be able to like just move around with the mouse. Facing into a sun never helps either. There's this guy, there he is. Here we go, we're down to a couple, so it should be okay this time. He's turning. There we go. Ugh! Alright, let's move on. Let's get to Dantooine. Now, it is going to be a fight. I'm not sure how hard of a fight it's going to be. Probably reasonably so. So we'll take out a decent group. That said, I want to take HK because he's fun. And let's take Jahani as well. HK's got his grace gun. They both need a quick level up. I think it might just be one level, so it won't take too long. Keep going on repair. Jahani. What are we doing with her? Menace and a treat injury, maybe. Powers. Oh, can we give her a better heal skill? That'll do. There we go. Cool.
What?
I don't think I've really got anything to sell. I mean, I may have a couple of things, but I think I recently did something like that. Now I'm going to pause here because I've got to run all the way through to where the noble estates are and find this guy. But I'll pause while I'm doing that. Hang on. Okay, well we're here on the Matali grounds, and I can see there's something up ahead called Zulan's Speeder. I can't see Zulan. But maybe we can do something with this. Yeah, why don't we put a frag mine on it? Oh, okay. I don't have one of those. Alright. Well, thanks for offering it as an option. Why don't we set his alarm? And then he'll come running out, I expect, and then we'll fight.
Who you be? What you doing here? You're the one who touched Zulan's speeder.
Yeah, it's time to pay for your crimes, Zulan.
You bounty hunter. Zulan not scared of you, human. You die now.
Alright. So, let's go on Zulan. Start with the lightning. HK... yeah, why don't you just start? Why don't you just start blasting? Can we do a stun on old Zulan there, I wonder?
Yep.
Stop. We not fight no more. You not kill Zulan.
Why should I let you live?
I've got 200 credits. You can take them. I'll be given to you if you let me live.
Can't just let you go. You're a slaver.
You think Zulan let you take into prison? You think Zulan's sitting selling rock? No, Zulan will not want to die like this. Zulan die fighting like warrior.
All right, Zulan. How about you die? Out. Now, why do I get... I mean, I guess, you know, they are assassins, so, you know, I kind of get it, but at the same time, why do you get dark side points for taking out bad guys? So he didn't deny being a slave or anything. I don't think we're being misled. But, yeah, don't know. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is run back to Manan and find Hulas, again, our Jenna Haradan contact, so I'll come back when we're there. Alright, well, we've just landed on Manan. Actually, the one thing I wanted to do before we head out is we got some new lightsaber crystals in some recent encounters. So I just want to take a look at what those do. Let's upgrade ours to begin with. So I've got... hang on. I've currently got a Peeler, which... bonus 3 energy, massive criticals. That seems like a good one, but what else have we got? So Genurax is a new one. Blaster Bolt Deflection plus 5, damage bonus energy 2. It's not quite as good as what I got. We got Luxum, attack bonus 2, damage versus racial group droid, 1d6. Oh, okay, that's a good one for fighting droids. So what I was thinking at some point is, I'd like to maybe fight with 2 lightsabers. What I might do is, go 2 weapon, rather than the double-bladed lightsaber, which still only has 2 crystal slots. If you go with 2 lightsabers, like the short one, for instance, you can obviously have more. So I'd be able to... I don't have another purple one, unfortunately, but yeah, maybe put like the Genurax and Luxum in here, so we're doing extra damage versus droids, blaster bolt deflection. That could be quite good. I mean, I'd want another feat that gives me, you know, the 2-weapon fighting perk, at least 1 level of it before we start doing it. Now I'm going to go out solo because we're looking for Hulas. Can't remember exactly where he is. But tell you what, I'm probably going to have to do a little bit of moving around between maps just to find this guy again. So I'll pause again while I'm locating him. Okay, yeah, he's on this map. Let's go talk to him. So we're taking out both of his targets. I'm on my own. We haven't told anyone about what we're doing, so we should be good to get our rewards.
Welcome back, Boring Dad. I see you have come alone. This is good. I assume you are here to discuss the business of the Jenna Haradan.
Zulan is dead.
Yes, Boring Dad, I am aware of this. Our agents have been keeping a close eye on you, though I doubt you saw them. They were there when Zulan met his untimely end. And as promised, here is a reward for the task. A blaster developed exclusively for the use of those within our guild. It will serve you well, I am sure. The assignment was only the beginning, Boring Dad. A small test, which I am pleased to say you passed. Now a more difficult challenge awaits you. There are 3 targets that the Jenna Haradan want you to remove. If you can eliminate all 3, then you will gain a full membership to our ancient guild. The first is a Gomorian named Vaughn Dazrad. The second is a shapeshifter called Rulan Prolik. The third is a Selkath known as Itharak Goldar.
Alright, what's the Gomorian?
Vaughn is a freelance bounty hunter. He's very, very good, but he's a bit too sadistic for our tastes. He likes to sacrifice an efficient kill for the pleasure of watching his victims suffer. The Jenna Haradan will tolerate a certain amount of competition, but Vaughn has become too dangerous. You'd be surprised at how much political damage one rogue assassin can inflict. Vaughn was last seen on Tatooine. We suspect he's taking a break from hunting sentience by going after a great dragon. We don't want him to leave the Dune Sea alive.
Any tips?
Just be careful when you face off against him. Vaughn doesn't travel alone. He's always got his assault droid close at hand. The 2 of them make a formidable pair.
Right, what about Rulan?
We don't know much about Rulan, except that he's some kind of shapeshifter. We don't even know if it's natural ability or the result of some powerful alien technology. But we suspect he's behind several prominent assassinations on the Outer Rim. The Jenna Haradan are worried he might decide to move his operations closer to the galactic core. With his ability to assume virtually any form, he could wreak havoc in the Galactic Senate. We aren't about to let that happen.
So how do I find someone who could look like anyone?
Finding Rulan won't be easy, but we have reports he may be on Kashyyyk. He's probably honing his skills by hunting the dangerous creatures in the Shadowlands.
Right, what about Itharak Goldar?
Itharak isn't violent like Rulan or Vaughn, but in many ways he's far more dangerous. He's a con artist and blackmailer who's taken millions of credits from rich and powerful families. He also deals in secrets and information, and these can be far more deadly than any blaster. But Itharak is careful. We know he's somewhere on Manan, but we don't know where. All we know is how to contact him. There's a Twi'lek named Vek at the Manan swoop track. He can set up a meeting between you and Itharak.
Why would he do so?
Itharak poses as a merchant of rare antiquities. It's the perfect cover for his real work. It gives him access to rich and powerful families without drawing suspicion. You'll have to convince Vek that you represent a buyer interested in purchasing some rare art from Itharak. Convince Vek, and he'll set up a meeting. The meeting is your one chance to take Itharak out, but be careful. He'll choose the time and place, and he's not going to leave himself vulnerable. Just a warning, Boring Dad. The assignments I've just given you are far more difficult than the simple bounties I gave you as your first test. Complete all 3 missions, and you will have proven yourself to be truly worthy of joining the Jenna Harada. As before, you will be well rewarded for each successful bounty. You can return to me after each mission to collect your reward.
Lorgel's dead too. Take pride in a job well done.
And as promised, here is your reward. A poisoned vibrabate forged exclusively for the use of those within our guild.
Alright, I'll be back later. Cool. Okay, so we're going to do the swoop track thing here. I'll have to remember where it is. It might even be in this map. Tyvark shop. That's the visitor's hotel. It might be more this way then. Yeah, I think so. One thing to note, we are gaining dark side points. I think we have to be careful. We're going to have to de-equip our Circlet of Sarish that we have, which is giving us like a big wisdom bonus. Let's just take a check out. So the base missions Vibroblade, for instance, is 1 to 10 damage. Yeah, nothing too interesting there. Jenna Harridan Poison Blade, those 5 to 15. On hit, mild damage, poison, DC 15, plus 3 attack. That is good. It is good. Now the Jenna Harridan Blaster doesn't do a lot of damage, but attack modifier plus 5 is good. If you use it as an offhand weapon, it's pretty good. The remarkable accuracy makes it the perfect weapon. Yeah, so that might be something I give to like Carth as like his offhand weapon. I think he's just using a basic blaster at the moment. And this Achani foil is basically a lesser version of... Oh, mind you, that critical attack threat. That's so anytime... So this is for the D20 dice rolls to roll a crit. So normally it's on a 20, that's your crit roll. Some of these weapons, like this one, have a 9. So if you roll a 19 or a 20, it basically doubles the chance of a crit. So it's basically, instead of a 5% chance, it's a 10% chance. This, though, is 17, 18, 19, 20. So that's a 4 in 20 chance. It's a 1 in 5 chance of landing a crit, which is actually a bit insane. But the Poison Blade is good, too. Interesting. Yeah, those are not for me, obviously, because I got a lightsaber and I don't use a gun. Okay, so let's bring some members in here. So we'll bring Carth, because like I said, I'll give him that blaster. And maybe, I mean, who's going to use a Vibroblade? It'll probably just be Zalbar. So I'll bring those guys in and we'll equip them up. They actually get a level as well. Yeah, that's fine. Feats. He's got the 2 weapon fighting. He's probably fully up on blasters. What's this? He's full up on vitality. Not interested in melees. I mean, I could give him the sniper shots, I suppose. Or give him implants, which I have quite good ones of. Let's take him up on like a bit of a sniper. Tree. And Zalbar. So computer use is good for him. I think, was I trying to get his repair up as well? So I do quite like to take Zalbar out. He's a very good fighter. So he's currently using Bacca's Ceremonial Blade, which is really good too. Jesus. Yeah, I mean, that's too good to not use, honestly. This one isn't, upgradable. Neither is the Achani foil. I mean, do I make him go... Because if we look at his skills, I've taken him down a complete dueling route, I think. If I can see where his feats are. I don't know where I'd see that. Feats. Yeah, so he's full dueling. That's why I've got... Okay, so, I'm not sure if I want to give him that, then.
Yes?
Oh, but Carth, I was gonna, So he's just using his Zabrak. It is quite good. What's his... So he's using his blaster as the main weapon. That's not particularly good. So why don't we replace this with the Jenaharadan blaster? And then I'll give him that. There. I think I'm going to switch, just in case I end up forgetting and going down to where I can't change the party. We'll change it up again. So I'm going to take... Oh, hang on, we'll have to remove. I'm going to take Jolie. And... I'll take Bastila.
I'm here.
Also levels up. We'll give her... Alright, maybe we'll take her up this whirlwind route as well. Okay. Yeah, I think I've pretty much upgraded their stuff decently. I mean, I probably could make it slightly better with the new ones I've got.
Sure.
But they'll be fine. And, yeah, we're going to go do the swoop races, I think. Oh, why is it? I think it bumps when the camera goes under these little archway things. Just look. So is this the swoop track? General shop. Sith base. It might be here actually. I do like doing the swoop races, and also you get a bit of cash. I think it is worth doing. Plus we're going to make contact. Well, I may do the races first, and then we'll make contact with the guy that we've been asked to. This is Vec. I've just clicked on him.
Greetings, human. Are you here to watch the swoop races? I find they are an excellent way to relieve stress. And in my business, I need all the stress relief I can get.
Who are you?
My name is Vec. I work for Ithrak Goldar, a merchant who deals in very rare and expensive art. He serves as the go-between for buyers and sellers throughout the galaxy. I serve as Ithrak's security advisor, a highly demanding job. The fact that Ithrak seems to delight in insulting and berating me makes it even more difficult.
You're wearing a Sith uniform.
To be honest, no, not really. I just wear this uniform to gain respect. People are less likely to give me trouble if they think I might be with the Sith.
Don't you think the Sith might take exception to that?
Well, maybe, I guess. But the Sith here on Manan aren't about to do anything to get them in trouble.
Not if it means getting sanctions against their kotor shipments. As long as I don't actually say I'm with the Sith, they don't seem to mind. So I use this outfit to give me the psychological edge I need. Being Ithrak's security advisor isn't easy. Yes, I can see how that would be very stressful.
You can't even begin to imagine how hard it is dealing with the galaxy's cultural elite. They're like spoiled children throwing tantrums whenever they don't get their way. And Ithrak is the worst of them all. You idiot, Vec. How could you be so stupid, Vec? He thinks my job is easy, but I'd like to see where he'd be without me. I'm sorry for that outburst. I come here to relax, but just talking about work is making me tense. So allow me to wish you a civil good day so I can get back to watching the races. We'll talk to him again when I'm done with the racing, I guess. These are just swoop fans, I think. Xena, she's a racer, I believe. And then we've got Queedle, who I think is the lead racer for this area. Greetings to you, off-worlder. Are you here as a spectator, or will you be entering the swoop field as a contender?
I am interested in racing.
I'm sure you are. We welcome all racers, regardless of professional status. We're trying to maintain a full field of competitors. Of course, with the destruction Taris, we're in a bit of a rebuilding phase. Our sector champion was one of the casualties there.
I have raced on Tatooine.
Perhaps you have, but that is not a recognized circuit track. What of the Hutt is not a respected promoter, no matter what he says. He's also altered the payment structure set up for the swoop circuit. Of course, most of the governing circuit organization was lost on Taris. Welcome to prove your skills here, regardless of experience. Course is open to any that have means to participate. 100 credits must be paid for each officially timed attempt that you make. This amount will be due before each race.
I'm ready to race.
Very well, but before we place your swoop in the starting position, I must collect the 100 credit fee.
Lowering the fee would encourage new racers.
Yes, I would tend to agree. We already have a number of racers that are struggling. I will drop the fee to 50 credits.
Alright, I'll pay that.
Very good, Offworld. Now we must determine what time you'll be trying to beat. Let's have a look at the standings. Tweedle is a local favourite, but this won't be much of a race.
Oh, Queedle is bad, okay.
His swoop simply isn't professional quality. Time to beat 23.82.
Alright, let's see what we can do to beat that.
Anan, swoop racing fans, we have a race about to commence. Show your respect as the newcomer challenges Queedle for round 1 placing.
Oh, I just beat him. It wasn't a great time. I was just mainly trying to avoid crashing into stuff. Wasn't bad for a first attempt, I suppose.
Winners of the first round are paid 500 credits. It's enough to cover your expenses, but you'll have to keep racing to really make it pay. We'll record this for future reference, and wish you well on your attempt to reach Sector Champion.
Okay, I'm ready to race again. Okay, 100 credits this time.
Cassandra Mattel is your opponent for this round. Her time of 23.25 remains the respectable to beat.
Okay, well we did actually beat that. Okay. So as long as I sort of do as much as I did the first time, we should be alright. Ooh, 22.39, not bad. Whoop whoop.
Second round win is worth 2,000 credits to you. Many racers bow out when they reach this level, but I have a feeling you won't. Next round will determine Sector Champion. You have to be flawless to achieve that.
Alright, I'm ready to race.
Before you do, your next race would be against the leading time set by racer Hook to Jax. He was very insistent that you speak with him first. Please, try not to anger the Gamorrean. He could prove troublesome, and we don't want the scandal of having to jail professional swoop racers.
Where is he?
He'll be in the racers' lounge, the room just to the east.
Alright. That's a nice cache, though. So, if you're not a racer, Xena, then who are you? Not bad. Maybe if you win a couple of graces, I might be glad to have talked to you. What about Queedle?
Hello there. I wanted to thank you for showing me that I should get out of the swoop circuit. I just don't have what it takes. You beat my time easy and you're not even a pro. I'm taking the hint and leaving before I lose all my credits in the sport. I really wanted to make a go of it, but I guess you can't always do what you want. Well, you can. Well, you can. Nice racing. Good luck on your career.
Why didn't you keep trying?
It's too late for that. Maybe if I could have had one last good run. Maybe if I could have upgraded my swoop. Oh, it doesn't matter. Thanks anyway, but I'll be leaving now. Back to the processing job, I guess. That was fun while it lasted. Goodbye.
I wonder if I should have talked to him first and maybe helped him. Maybe I could have helped him out. Oh. Look at this first. Queedle... Oh, hang on. Queedle Molto. My personal things. Yeah, pretty decent. Ukta. Sector Champion. Off-world records lost. Personal records private. Best course time 22:50. So we have beaten that. And then Cassandra. We beat. Yeah. Let's talk to Cassandra.
What do you want? I don't waste time with fans. So if this is about an autoprint, forget it. You can buy one when I get more made up. Wait a minute. You're no fan. You're the racer that killed my time. Why should I talk to you?
Save your attitude. No, I just want to ask a few questions.
We'll get it over with.
Meh.
Don't.
Not that worried. So this is the guy we've been asked to speak to.
Yeah, you come talk to me. I got something to say to you, little racer. Huckter Jax doesn't like how fast you go. I told you once already, and I want you to remember. You don't win the Sector Champion spot. If you do, there will be trouble.
I will race and I will win.
Then you and Huckter Jax are going to have problems, I promise you that. You was warned, fair and square.
Alright, Hukta. Let's go and try and win this thing. Ready to race. 100 credits. Hukta, 2250. Let's do it. So as long as, well, I've already beaten that time. As long as I do that again, it'll be alright. Bit of a slow start to get away, but I'm sure we can make that up. We just beat him. We just beat him. It was slower than my best time. Get a salute.
Greetings, Sector Champion. You have proven a spectacular racer despite the near-lawless taunting of Huckter Jax. You've won a great deal of money. The payment for becoming Sector Champion is 5,000 credits. That'll be the last amount offered for now. When we begin a new round of races, we'll make certain you're notified.
Ask about later. So we won, all together we won 7.5 grand, which is pretty good because I had 1,000 going into that, so we've boosted our thing quite a lot. Now I think Hukta is going to ambush us at some point. But we'll wait for that to happen. I'm not going to go and talk to him again. So that was the swoop racing. Oh, we need to talk to Vec again. I forgot about that. See if we can set up a meet. It's boss. Congratulations on winning the Menan Championship. I do enjoy watching your races, human. It makes a nice break from the hectic world I must deal with every day in my business. I'd like to meet Itharak. You need to meet with Itharak. Forgive my skepticism, but you hardly resemble our typical client. You deal in the kind of pieces found in the chambers of a galactic senator. I represent an anonymous buyer from Coruscant. Yes, you do have that look about you. The air of one who serves the rich and powerful. Servile, fawning. Look I've seen in my own mirror far too often. Very well, I'll set up a meeting with my boss. The Sith permit Itharak to conduct his private business in their non-secured hangar. Go to the docking bays and we will meet you there. Alright, so we can actually go pretty much directly there. If we go return to Evan Hawke. There we go. So let's go to the Sith hangar, he said, didn't he? So I think that's one of the ones up here. That'll be him. Imagine, let's just do a little save. Itharak is waiting for you inside the hangar. As you probably know, there are no security cameras there. It's better to conduct our business away from prying eyes. However, before we go in, I'll point out this rather large assault droid standing beside me. I and the droid will both accompany you in to see Itharak, just to make sure there is no trouble.
My business with Ithrak is private. Ithrak is an important man with access to the rich and powerful. He's not about to let himself become an easy target for kidnapping or an assassination. When you meet Ithrak, I and the droid will both be there. It's my job to protect my employer, and I intend to do that regardless of my personal feelings toward him.
Personal feelings? You mean you don't like him?
Ithrak can be as temperamental as his clients. Combine that with his arrogance and the way he treats his underlings, and you can understand why I might soon consider seeking other employment. But despite all Ithrak's faults, he does pay well, so I serve my employer faithfully for now.
What if I gave you 500 credits not to protect him?
500 credits to betray Ithrak. 500 credits to abandon the man who insults and belittles me on a daily basis. How could I refuse such a generous offer? Ithrak never appreciated me while I was around, so let's see how he likes dealing with you alone. But before I go, one last warning, human. Whatever your plan for Ithrak is, be careful. I always suspected he was more than just a simple merchant. I've heard people who cross him are rarely heard from again. I don't want to risk his vengeance, so I'm going to disappear for a long while, just in case Ithrak gets the better of you in this, you understand? Goodbye, human, and good luck.
We'll use some of our swoop winnings to get rid of his security detail.
Are you the buyer I'm supposed to meet? Wait a minute, where's Vec? What's going on here?
Vec's not on your payroll anymore, Ithrak.
I knew I couldn't trust that Twi'lek. Some security advisor. He lets an assassin walk right in on me. Vec's gonna pay for this betrayal after I'm done taking care of you.
Okay, well, good luck taking on a bunch of Jedi.
So be it.
Oh, he did drop stuff. What's he got? A data pad. Let's have a look at this data pad. Now, I don't think this quest is... I'm amazed I'm still wearing these, because we shouldn't really be able to. We are back to almost a neutral rating. But let's look at quest items. That's not the one. New items then, maybe? This one. This datapad has a single message on it. Someone has discovered that you are more than you claim to be. Watch your back, because you know Vec is too incompetent to watch it for you. Okay. So, I don't really know exactly what's going on with these assassination missions, but I'm going to go back to Madood to get a reward. So let's get rid of these guys for now. Go and see him solo. I'll come back when I'm at his place. Okay, so he's here. Let's go talk to him. I think it's a bit similar to the Dark Brotherhood quest in Oblivion. I think he's basically staging a coup.
Welcome back, Boeing Dad. I see you come alone. This is good.
Ithrak's dead.
Yes, I heard he met a rather grisly end. For completing the mission, you have earned another reward. Take these Jenharadan gloves. You will find they are very useful in battle. By disposing of Ithrak, you bring yourself ever closer to being accepted into the Jenharadan. But you must complete all your missions before you'll be admitted to the guild.
Worry about later. I think he's basically taken down the guild leadership. I don't think he's on the level. Pretty sure he's not. But that's okay. I kind of want to see where it goes. So I've been using these Dex +3, Blaster Bolt Deflection +5 gloves, which is good. These are Strength +4, which is pretty good. I'm going to take those. What does that do for our stats now? So yeah, my strength is 20 now. So we'll be doing quite good damage, I imagine, with our lightsaber stuff. Oh, I can't use the circlet because I'm too evil now. What one should I put on till I get that back? I'll just put this one on. There we go. I will get them back. Not while I'm doing assassination missions for sci-fi Dark Brotherhood, though. But yeah, I want to go to the Republic Enclave now, which I think is right here. Let's just get my companions back. Bring back Bastila and Jolie. And we'll turn in the... they wanted me to get a droid...
Jolie,
Oop.
may I have a moment? There's something I wish to speak to you about.
Yep, I figured it was only a matter of time until we had the whole come back to the order discussion. Well, I guess there's no avoiding it now, so let's get it over with.
I know you have issues with the Order, but you are a Jedi, Jolie. You command the Force. Without the guidance of the Council, how can you avoid falling to the dark side?
Well, I've managed to avoid it the last 20 years or so. Besides, light side, dark side, they don't mean the same to me as they do to you. I don't see an absolute.
Only Sith deal in absolutes. Malak isn't evil, he's just misunderstood. So you don't have a problem with Malak and the Sith?
I want to stop Malak as much as anyone. But I don't have to join the Order to do it. Look at Carth, or Canderous. They're with us in this quest, but they aren't Jedi. The capacity for good or evil, like the Force itself, is in all living creatures. And belonging to the Jedi Order, or the Sith, or any group, won't change what you are at your core.
I see you were quite adamant. No doubt you've had ample time to think on this during your long seclusion. I guess it was foolish of me to think I could sway your position so easily.
Yeah, I'm old and stubborn. But I appreciate the effort. But from now on, you can just think of me as any other non-Jedi in our little group. With a lightsaber. And Force powers.
I think we'll uncover more of his story, but for now, let's just let's get on with the main story. Republic. So yes, they wanted us to recover this droid thing, which I can now give to them.
Have you managed to retrieve the data from our droid in the Sith base?
Yes, here it is.
Excellent. It does not appear to have been tampered with, so the Sith did not manage to copy its contents yet. And now for your information. We are not supposed to speak of this, but since you are a Jedi and we have exhausted all the other options, I think I can entrust you with this. As you know, the Republic is fighting for its very existence against the evil of the Sith Empire. As you also undoubtedly know, we're doing very poorly. We need much in the way of supplies and material to stem the tide of battle and bring us victory. Manan is the sole source of kolto, the most powerful medical substance in the galaxy. Frankly, we need as much of it as we can get.
Okay, what have you done?
The Selkath conservatives, with their neutrality treaties, seek to treat the Sith and the Republic equally. This includes kolto exports, but a few more far-sighted Selkath see that if the Sith are ever allowed to win, the galaxy will be plunged into darkness, and there would be nothing to stop them from taking Manan anyway. So we made a deal.
What sort of deal?
We recently began construction of a secret underground facility to harvest kolto directly at its source. We also hope to one day be able to synthesize it effectively. Current techniques are insufficient for the task, so we must mine it for now. The amount we take would hardly be noticed, since most is lost naturally before it reaches the surface anyway. We were nearing completion of the base when the digging teams reported some sort of obstruction. An ancient building or artifact, possibly your star map. Transmissions from the base were cut off abruptly after that, and we haven't heard from the station since.
Have you not investigated?
As you may have noticed, we're hiring a lot of mercenaries around here. Ostensibly, they're to be shipped off-world to aid in our fight against the Sith, but they're really for another purpose. When we lost contact with the station in the Rackard Rift, we sent our contingent of Republic soldiers down to investigate. None returned. We've tried hiring mercenaries and sending them down as well, but none of those expeditions have returned either. The reason we really sent that droid underwater, and the reason we needed its data back so badly, was to find out what happened to the Rackard Rift station. But now that we have the data back, our operation is in no danger of exposure to the Sith. And now I must live up to my end of the bargain.
How will I get down
I took
there?
the liberty of having a submarine prepared for your departure. Merely use this card to get past the door behind our kolto packing room and enter the sub they're in. It has been programmed to take you down to the station, and also to take you back up should you need something. I would send soldiers to assist you, but we've lost many of ours, and nearly exhausted the mercenary population of this planet. The soldiers we have are barely enough to keep this base secure. The Sith have also noted our interest, and begun to bribe mercenaries away from us. Please, find out what happened to the facility. There may be some survivors left down there. Perhaps even the head scientist, Kono Nolan. Good luck in your efforts.
Kono Nolan? Okay, let's get down there then. Don't think this guy had anything, did he? Right, this is the door. We can now get through. Takes us to the sub. Is there anything in this room? I don't think so. Let's just go on the sub. Use the sub. There might be... Ah, yeah, there's someone here. There's a footlocker over there. Definitely things have been happening. One repair kit. Okay. Right. Oh, another one. Let's go find out what's been going on.
How did you get in? Did they send another submersible? Quick, we have to get out of here. We have to get away.
Who are you?
No! No, we have no time. We have to leave now. I managed to close the door after they killed everyone else, but I don't know how long it will hold.
What happened?
The cell Carth, they went crazy. They started killing anything that moved. Someone must have triggered the defense systems too, because all the droids activated as well. I was one of the mercs the Republic sent down here to find out what happened. We came down and secured the first couple of rooms. There were bodies everywhere, and the cell Carth came out, screaming and croaking their fishy little war cries.
Racist? What happened to the scientists?
They're dead. All dead. They swarmed out and over us. There was no way we could stop them, so we ran. But hardly any of us made it. I locked the door behind us, but the others had already left in the submersible. The sharks. The Ferox are out there, and worse. I heard an explosion shortly after the submersible left. They didn't make it. Just food for the sharks and the cell Carth. Like us.
Alright. Let's get you back to the surface.
Surface, yes. No! There's something out there. It got the other submersible already. We can't leave until you do something. Blow up the entire station, maybe. That might distract whatever it is long enough for us to escape to the surface. But all the machinery and stuff is in the southern half, and that's been flooded. There might still be environmental suits around, but the cell Carth might have laid their eggs in them.
Alright, well wait here while I get into the station.
No! I locked the door so the cell Carth won't get in. If you open it, we're all done for.
I don't have a choice.
If you go in there, you're dead. You're all dead. If you want to die, then go. You won't hear me mourning for you. I'll stay here and be safe until some sort of real rescue comes.
Alright. What's here? Giving us lots of antidote kits tells me that there might be some poison stuff coming our way, but the healing power we have will deal with that quite nicely. Ooh, lots of money. Sharky out there. Let's do this door first. Got some droids. I don't think they've seen us. I'm gonna go... Let's just see what's up this way first. Right, now who's good with computers? I don't think any of us are particularly. I've got 3. Bastler's nothing. Jolie's 1. Okay.
Yes?
Well, we'll see what I might be able to boost myself up a little bit, actually. Computer plus 4, I'll put those on. Have I got a belt that does anything like that? No. Okay, well I'm up to 7 now, so it's not nothing. I've only got 6 spikes. Ooh, okay. Cameras, let's see what's going on. Crazy cell Carth. That's fine. Crazy cell Carth. I don't have the spikes to do any of this stuff, really. There's the droids. Oh, 9 spikes. Yeah, I don't... Yeah. This is why I like to have a bot with me. Yeah, that's fine. Ooh. I have the spikes to deactivate that shield, unfortunately. And that's us. Okay. Well, we've got a little idea of what's going on, but I can't really... I don't have the spikes to do very much with that, so... Never mind. Is this a door? That's not a door. Okay, so we'll go past those bots then.
Yes?
Maybe Jolie take the lead here, because he's got the destroy droid power, which is kind of nice for this kind of thing.
Yes?
The Force fights with me!
Basically just neutralizes them completely. What we got here? Oh, hello. Got it. Just do a heal. I'll do a bit of luck.
I can feel it.
Yes?
Too bad. Let's top up health-wise. Okay, this is a way through, so let's just do a bit of loot in here then. Okay, well, that's going to be like repair skill, which we're not very good on. Ooh, nice Jedi Master robe. So actually, does anyone have repair? I probably don't. No. No. Oh. No. Jolie, I might have given it to. Oh, he does. Okay. But to be honest, I don't think we need the help from a droid, so that's probably fine.
Yes?
Let's get my visor back on. Oh, the Jedi Master robe. So I'm wearing Dark Jedi Master. This is the same, it's just not a Dark Jedi, so I might go to that. Seems we're doing a light side playthrough. So this door isn't... That's not a door. You call that a door? This is a door. Alright, Jolie.
Yes?
Yes?
Damn, Jolie!
You get it.
Damn me. I guess they weren't that strong. Look at the map. What kind of section are we in at the moment? We're going through like... So we went down there and I went through the first door we came to, which is kind of leading us all the way through. But we are coming up to the security room, which is probably good. What's this? Oh, hello. Deadly frag mine. Let me come here a bit.
I still got it.
The Force fights with me!
Let them run through the frag mine. I should do a heal to poison. They haven't got much. Scientist memo, sonic emitter. Those things could be interesting. Come back to that in a sec. Run through this room. Alright, let's have a look at those things then. So, it's probably down as quest item. We'll have a look here first. Oh, scientist memo. In response to those Firaxan sharks outside, I managed to whip up a little something in one of the workrooms. This is a sonic emitter, which should scare them off. The sound seems to work a lot better underwater than through the air, and you fix it on the outside of an enviro suit. Just push the button every time they get near, and you'll have no problems. So I was just wondering, when am I going to get that raise? Cal Jordan. Okay, so we got something to... We will be going outside in a suit, so that will help us deal with the sharks, probably. Oh. Alright. Jolie. Jolie. We need Jolie on this again. Not one of them.
What can I do? You cannot win.
Taking a beating, this one. We're almost there. 350. It's not too bad.
I'm here.
Heal, heal. There we go. When we join up to the previous corridor, what I'll do is I'll double back. And we'll go the other way. Improved energy cell, okay. Something from that. Oh, but we can get in these lockers, can we? Okay.
No problem. Got it.
Computer spike. Stim. Whimpering locker. We'll come back to that in a sec.
No problem. Got it.
Some parts.
No problem. Got it.
Stim. Nothing big, but this is a guy in here, I think.
Is somebody out there? Fishy, fishy, fishy. Come and eat me too. You can't get me, little fishy. Not in here. I'm safe behind my walls.
I'm Boring Dad, and I've been sent by the Republic to investigate what's happened here.
Investigate? You're just like the others. Fodder for the Selkath. Walk and fish next. Trump, trump, trump. If you can run, you might be fast food.
And the Selkath and started killing everybody. I locked myself in here. I'm safe in here. Nothing can hurt me in here. No fishy food for me.
Somehow, we'll protect you.
No. That's what the others said. Mercenaries like you. But they're dead. The Selkath ate them.
Lunchy munchy. Only the ones left in the south part of the base might still be alive, where the kotor is. Few fishies there, but many, many, many fishies in between the water.
What made them insane?
Don't know. Go ask them. When the demon screamed, it shook every mind in the station. We fell to the ground but survived. Fishy fishies, though, they just got hungry.
Come on.
No, only the...
If you don't come out, I'll just leave you in there.
Bye-bye. Go look for fishy people. They'll chomp and bite and chomp and bite. Food for fishy. That's you.
Stay in there, then. Oh, yeah, there's quite a few here, actually.
Didn't work.
Oh, damn. Alright, that's not it. With the force heal, you can pretty much eat the damage from the mines. Okay, that's not... Okay, so this is the dead end. Let's have a look up there first. Oh, another one of those. I'll assume it's the same kind of thing in the memo. Just making sure that people find that. Oh, hello. Alright, Jolie. There's a couple of them, I guess. That's not Jolie, that's Bastila.
What can I do?
XP on them droids. What's this? So that's just like a little room, I think. Oh, she's run through the gas mine. Don't matter.
See what you got.
Yes?
What?
Verpine prototype ion blaster. Interesting. Seen one of those yet. So, activating airlock control continue. Success. Environmental suit required. You only have one if you proceed through the airlock. All party okay. So we need a suit for everyone. Okay, so we'll come back here. We need to continue exploring the base. More suits.
No problem. Got it.
No problem. Here.
I'm here.
What?
So another one.
Take that!
Sure.
That's the same thing. So we just need to find some more suits for these guys, basically. That's fine. Don't matter none.
What can I do?
Sure.
Nice.
No problem.
No
Didn't
problem.
work. No problem. Didn't work.
Alright, it looks like it should be possible though. Maybe I could put some more better thing on. That's a security boost. What do we pop that on?
No problem. Got it.
They do look silly though, is anything about these ones. Ah!
What can I do?
Yes?
It's attack of deadly gas. So where are their suits then? And I couldn't exactly see what that text said in fairness.
What can I do?
Did it say that I'd have to leave them behind? It might just have said I'd need to leave them behind, but... Jolie... Now, feats. Saving throws? Yeah, maybe. He hasn't got any sort of combat skills, but... Fine. Powers. He's doing pretty good on this stuff. Why don't we give him sort of the maximum shield? Maybe improve her flurry. Oh, where is? I haven't got anyone with that. Let's do like a force wave thing. Okay.
What?
So what does this pressure door actually say? Because I couldn't really see it with the size of the text previously. Oh, I see it from the other side. Okay, fair enough. I'm pretty sure we've done the entire... There was something there. Did I not go in that room? Hello.
The Force fights with me.
I still got it.
You cannot win.
There.
Too tricky. Is there anything in here? Warning, hostile environment suit advised. You only have one available. If you proceed, all party members will have to stay behind until you return. I guess that's fine. I'll go solo then. Couldn't find any other seats. Now I remember this looking a bit ridiculous. I thought you moved at super fast speed. That used to be the way, I think. You'd be like comically quick in these suits. Oh, it's fine then. Plunk, 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 plunk.
Who's there? You're not Cellcast, I can see that much. Are you another rescue crew?
I'm boring, Dad.
I'm a merc the Republic hired a couple days ago to investigate. But all we found was a bunch of insane Cellcast killing everything that moves. All my companions are dead. The Cellcast swarmed over us. There were dozens of them. And they looked wrong, somehow. Like something had changed inside them. Insane or something. Oh, I'd have gone back to the surface long ago if this complex hadn't been overrun by all those crazy Cellcasts. There's no way for me to get to the submarine docking bay.
What are you doing in the underwater section?
I discovered a way to get to the bay and seal off the rest of the base. I just have to find the kotor harvester they built on the edge of the Hackert Rift. It's got an emergency override to open the doors to the submarine docking bay. And I could get in from the outside. I figured my only chance was to slap on an environment suit, head out onto the ocean floor, and check that harvester out for myself. Besides, it's gotta be safer out on the ocean floor than back in there with all those crazed Cellcast mutants running around looking for dinner.
Well, you wait here. I'll go check it out.
I'm not spending another minute in this facility. Not with those psychotic fish people all over the place. I'm heading out to the ocean floor right now. It leads to another complex of buildings. Going through them is the only way to reach the kotor harvester. We should probably stick together, but I won't wait around in here with the Cellcast. You can catch up with me if you want. Down the hall and through the doors on the right. I'll be waiting on the ocean floor where it's safe.
Safe. I don't think it ends well for him. TBH. Anywho, let's have a look around here. So what was... Oh, God. It's going to be quite slow going, unfortunately. He's gone that way. I want to keep having a look around a bit. Oh, can I not? Oh, yeah, I can. Clump, clump, clump. There's the other thing I could have gone through. Guess this is just destroyed, right? I'll pause when I'm going all the way up the other end. Hang on. Yes, there's this welded door here. I don't know if I can get through it. Nope. But it looked like there was stuff down here as well, potentially. So let's go and have a quick look. No idea if that's true or not. That's just collapsed. Oh, no, there is stuff. Okay, cool. Better be good. It's taking me ages to walk down that corridor. Nope, it was rubbish. Okay, so I'll pause again because it takes me so long to walk, but I need to get back down to follow where that guy went, and it's down there a little ways. Hang on. quite annoying that this is probably the one area I would really want to be using force speed, and it's the one area where all my force powers are deactivated. Well. Anyway, this is where that guy went, so let's follow on down here. Potentially be something in those crates. Doesn't look like it. Alright, I think we're going to see this guy get eaten alive.
Come on, hurry up. Don't just stand there, we have to keep moving. The water is filled with... Ah!
Yeah, so I got this sonic emitter thing, so whenever sharks get a bit close to me, I can use that to shove them away a bit. Now, which is the right way to go? I wonder. Not sure. That just looks like it's just this area. Like, it's not like Soma where you can really sort of wander around and get a bit lost potentially. I think this is just this. Yeah, I can see on the map, mini-map, it's a dead end. So let's go this way. So these sharks. So I'll need to use this when we get close enough. Comes for me. Let's use it now. There it goes. I'm not sure what the range. It might have a longer range, but they don't move that quick, so it's fine. There's a shark in there. I think that's the room that's welded shut. I think. What was that thing that popped up? Saw like a prompt. Yeah, that was the door that was welded shut. I think probably because there's a shark in it. Which is a decent reason to do it, to be fair. So we got one here. Do it from there? No, that's too far. Took a nip out of us because I just kind of want to cool down. Here we go. Now it's possible this is just two entrances to the same building, so I'll jump in here as it's the slightly nearer one. We can ditch the suit. It's saying Foot Locker, isn't it? Where is it saying? It's saying it's... Oh, that might... Okay, that might be the one on the inside of that sort of dead end I was just at, actually. I wonder if I'm still going to be on my own. It's possible. Yeah. Okay. So we're on our own now. This guy. Heal, get rid of that poison. Ah! See that mine. Ah! Why am I not spotting these? Usually they're really obvious. Hello?
No, you can't come in here. You'll let the Firaxa and the Selkath in. No, stay out! Stay out! I won't let you open the door for those monsters to get in. I'll stop you. I'll suck all the pressure out of the chamber. That'll stop you.
Kill them! Kill them now!
60 seconds to complete depressurization.
Ah! I'm kind of
54
stunned.
seconds to complete depressurization.
That's probably a good use of 5 spikes, to be fair. Alright, don't know what you'd do if you didn't have enough.
The Faraxa will get us. No, the Selkath are coming. No!
No! No! Ah!
I'm a friend. I'll protect you. You're both safe now.
I'm sorry for what I did. I don't know what came over me. I just panicked when I heard someone outside the door. Please forgive me. I'm just so scared.
We're both just scared.
When the Selkath went crazy, I thought everyone else except me and Sammy went mad. We had a few people outside the station when it happened.
The Faraxan sharks just tore them apart. It was like they were frenzied.
The next thing we knew, our Selkath researchers started screaming and clawing at everything around them. My team was torn apart and eaten before my eyes. Sammy and me, I thought we were the only ones left. We heard the Selkath outside the doors every once in a while, and strange noises echoing through the base.
We thought everyone was dead or insane. I must have been hysterical. I don't know what I can say. I truly apologize for the horrible mistake I was making.
I'm Kono Nolan, and this is Sammy. We were scientists working here on the Harakard Rift project.
Well, we know what the Republic was doing here. We can get him to explain it, though, I guess.
We had a secret agreement with the moderates in the Selkath government. They knew that Manan could not survive independently if the Sith were victorious.
Those thugs would wipe out the whole damn planet just to get at the Kolto.
So the Republic approached them about making this secret installation to harvest more Kolto, where the Sith couldn't see us. But all that went horribly, horribly wrong.
What happened?
We don't know. Not for sure.
The work teams were outside in the rift, near the vent. Then there was this rumbling, and my head felt like it was splitting open.
This monster rose up from the rift.
It was a Faraxa shark, I think. Bigger than anything I'd ever seen before. Bigger than our submersibles.
It was like it was screaming inside my head.
Then all the Selkath started screaming too. And they turned on us.
It was protecting something?
It may have been. Maybe it was protecting the ruins by the rift. It could have been. It might have a lair in the Harakard Rift near the Kolto vent. That might explain a few things too.
Like what?
Like why it reacted so violently when our construction efforts got closer to the vent. And also, why it's so large. It must be feeding off the Kolto. It would have to be ancient indeed for it to reach that size. With Kolto as a food source.
And all those other Faraxan sharks? Those might be its offspring.
Which would be why they all swarmed when it called out to them. Children coming to protect their mother.
So what can I do about it?
The Faraxan sharks have always been a serious problem. We had some blasters and projectile cannons to defend against them, but they still got some of our workers from time to time.
We were working on a soluble chemical compound that would drive them away. Something that smelled or tasted repulsive to them, but we never got it working right.
Oh, I think not. Even flawed like it is, it should be ideal for this situation.
No, it's not working right. You don't know what it'll do.
What are you talking about?
The repellent we made was supposed to drive Faraxan sharks away, but we never got very far in its development. The one we tested instead was violently toxic to them, rupturing their outer skin in seconds and preventing them from drawing oxygen from the water by clogging their intakes.
Which is exactly what we need in this situation. Something to kill that monster shark that destroyed our station.
But we don't know how else the chemical reacts. We only tried it in a controlled environment. In the open ocean, who knows what it could do? It could even affect the Kolto.
We know exactly what it'll do. It'll kill the shark. That's what we designed it to do.
What else could I do?
You don't need to do anything else. We have a canister of the toxin here right now. We were working on it before the giant Faraxan drove all the Selkath insane. All you need to do is insert it into the main Kolto harvester and have it vented. Get away as soon as you can. We don't know how much worse it'll affect the giant Faraxan shark.
What other choice do I have?
Well, the monster seems to have been driven out by the machinery we installed at the edge of the rift. We've seen it out there on the cameras, bashing itself against the machines. I think if you could destroy the machinery we installed, the shark would calm down and retreat back into its lair inside the rift.
How would I do that?
You can reprogram the harvesting machines to overpressure their self-oxidizing fuel so that the fuel tank canisters will rupture and the entire machine will destroy itself. The hydrolium gas we use is a gas at 1 to 3 million Sangin, a liquid at about 4 million Sangin, and a solid above that. When it's a liquid, it's very explosive. If you inject enough of the hydrolium gas into the tank, the pressure will be so great that it'll turn to liquid form and start a chain reaction inside the machine.
But we'll lose everything we've built here. All those years of work.
It's better than whatever your chemical will do to the water.
I will try to destroy the harvesting machine.
Good. Destroying the machinery will be better in the long run. We can't risk damaging the environment or the kolto. You'll have to break into the computer on the harvesting machine and fiddle with the fuel injectors to get the tank pressure up to the point where the hydrolium will liquidize. Once the machinery is gone, the shark should leave.
That won't work and you know it. We have to vent the toxin from the harvesting machine. Once the shark is dead, we can get back to mining the kolto. You know what you have to do.
I just hope you make the right choice.
Yeah, we will. I'm not killing a shark defending itself. Watch them there. Storeroom here. We'll have a look at that first. Probably need to do a little here as well, actually. Maybe a couple of them. What you guys got back here? Is this sealed, or where does it go? Let's abort for now. I don't know where it would go. That might be where I need to go. I don't know. I'm going to go this way first. Breath mask. Does that make me immune to the poison? Because it might... I'm tempted to... No. Oh, because it counts as a medium armor. Okay. I'll take the awareness thing. I'm wondering if taking that off is why I'm not spotting the mines as well. Yeah. They must be of such a high level that I'm not spotting them. Even with that on. Here's another pressure door. So the base looks like that. Oh, we'll go this way. Let's look at the map. So I'm at this other door. Okay, so actually that's the wrong way, isn't it? So we need to go back to the one that was behind the scientists. Fair dues. Let's go do that. Yeah, I feel like killing the shark is like a dark side choice, but just kind of getting rid of their stuff is the light side choice. I think that's certainly the way I'm going to go anyway. Although I'll have to do what we can about these roaming sharks that go for me. Now what's over there? It might be in Knights of the Old Republic 2 that they make the Enviro or spacesuit movement much quicker. Can't remember. I definitely remember it looking comically sped up. Oh, hey you guys. We're here. Can you join me now, or like, is that it? I guess not. Alright, let's go out then. Okay, good to know I can get back there if I need to. Imagine that's the way back to the surface. go to the control panel, but we were supposed to go to the harvester, aren't we? This might be the harvester. I can't quite remember. I haven't been to a harvester before. Right, Brits who were around in the 80s would get that reference. Oh, that's the big sharky boy, isn't it? Alright, let's have a look at these. Yeah, we're not doing the toxin, so let's access the fuel tank pressure control. So we need to get it to 4 million Sangen. Fuel injector pod at 0 of 3 million. Container pod at 0 of 5 million. Fill container pod. 5 of 5. Transfer from container to injector. So the container is at 2 of 5 million Sangen. So one's at... so the injector is at 3. Oh yeah, this is a logic puzzle that turns up quite regularly in games. Let me think through this. So... So if I dump the 3 and put the 2 in the 3. Okay. So let's dump injector pod. Now we'll put the 2 into the injector pod. And we need to... okay, so we need to get it to 4. So if I fit it to 5... no, if I fit it to 3 and move there... Yes! Yes, fill container pod. Now that's at 5, and that's at 2. So now if I transfer that to the injector, that gives me 4, right? There we go. I was thinking, do I add 2 to 2? But no, it's way simpler than that. Oh, I didn't get any light side points, which is annoying. Alright, well let's go past where the big shark was. So-called sea beast. Now that the kotor machine has been destroyed, the Great Phyraxon shows no signs of hostility. Allows you to pass. I see a star map. I feel like light side points are much harder to get than dark side points. But maybe we can still get them for resolving this in a ecologically friendly way, I suppose. Rather than just destroying a beautiful ancient shark. Doing nothing wrong. But we'll see. I need to get my light side points back up quite quickly. Okay, well I leveled at least, even if it wasn't. Light side points, still. Take what we can get. Skills. Yeah, so persuade. Awareness is why I'm not spotting these mines. Maybe I'll start. I want to keep the persuade up, but maybe I'll alternate between the security and awareness. Feat. So I did say here I wanted to go 2-weapon fighting. Got max lightsabers, max melee. I'm doing alright with the HP. Yeah, so I'll do this because I do want to start equipping a second lightsaber, I think. Now, can I go full lightning yet? I can't. What else do I want to do? drain life and heal himself. That could be an interesting one, and that one is Death Field. Death Field targets all enemies, draining life to heal the... You know what? I'm gonna my light side playthrough, we're gonna take the drain life power. Okay. Well, that's fine. Right, well, I'm gonna probably pause while I do my running back to the base, because it's gonna take a little while. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to the scientists first and just sort of see if there's any sort of afters, having, you know, got the shark to go. Any kind of resolution there. There may very well not be, but we'll talk to Sammy.
We saw what you did out there on the cameras. Destroying the machinery was the right thing to do for everyone. That creature, the giant Firaxan shark, the guardian of the kotor or whatever it was, seems to have calmed down a lot. It may even be safe to go outside now, but we'll stay here and wait for the Republic rescue crews. Thank you for not making a huge mistake.
Still no light side
I
points.
saw what happened on the camera, and I can't believe what you did. How could you willfully destroy the kotor harvesting machinery? That'll set us back years. I'll have you know that when we get back to the surface, I'll have the Republic do a full inquiry into your actions. Now go back to the surface and get the Republic to send a real rescue team down for us.
Yeah, well, I think we made the right choice. I really wish I was getting some light side points for it, though. I don't know. Yeah, I guess we'll see. Still haven't finished the quest. There may be something at the end of it. Hey, my dudes, we're back. Right, Jolie's a bit injured for some reason. Right, so we just wanna leave now, don't we? Back to the sub bay. I wonder what happened to the guy who, the first guy we met. Oh, it feels so good to be running this quickly now.
At last, my search is over. I was beginning to fear someone else had killed you and deprived me of the pleasure you may have defeated the pathetic bounty hunter my master sent after you. But you are no match for me. I have studied at the foot of the Dark Lord himself.
You were on the Endar spy. You killed Trask. Not Trask. You'll pay for that.
Your words mean nothing to me, unless you wish to beg for your life. No? Then I shall try to make this both quick and painful.
Okay. Let's, I'm gonna put my speed on. Bastila... put the aura on, I guess. And Jolie, have you got the armor? Yeah. Okay, so let's start with those buffs. Now we're here. Let's do lightning. Stasis. Jolie, maybe the insanity. See what that gets us. Okay, with these guys are kind of stun locked now, so maybe we can. Okay. Bastila. I'm gonna flurry that guy. What do we do here? Insanity, no. Try a stasis on him, maybe.
I'm here.
I think
Do that. Bastila.
Yes.
Lose those flurries, don't you? We could try a force wave, maybe. I think he's very good at resisting all the powers, though. Jolie, I need you to do a heal as well. Another one of those, Jolie.
What can I do?
He's using drain life. Nice. Gotcha. So much for Darth Brandon. I know that's not really his name. What do we get? What do we get? Credits, double-sided lightsaber, Darth Brandon's fiber armor. Now let's have a look at that. It does count as light armor, which I'm pretty sure this means it'll disable our force powers. I guess I could check. It is upgradable. Despite the unfortunate fate of Darth Brandon, this light armor remains a desirable asset for any warrior. They're resistant to fire. Good dex bonus. I mean, it is really good. I just think it looks a bit weird, but still heal. Wonder if he was using like combat powers, wasn't he? I'd like to get in a fight and just see if I can use like lightning and stuff. Because if I can use force powers like this, then where are my powers? So it does literally say restricted by armor. I think all of the combat ones are. So I'll leave it on for now. Maybe when we I don't know. When we go back to Menace, maybe we'll have a fight or something, and I'll be able to see if it actually does do that or not. Because it's very good if it doesn't. Right, where's that guy? I assume Darth Brandon killed him. Let's go. Alright, this guy's not going to be too happy with us, probably.
I was beginning to fear that you too might have been lost. Did you find out what had happened down there at the facility?
Your construction woke something up.
Something was down there? Living in the rift by the Kolto?
A giant Firaxan shark that drove all the Selkath insane.
It's horrible. The entire operation wasted by a disaster we could never in 1,000 years have foreseen. What has happened to the facility itself? Were there any survivors?
Yeah, some of the scientists survived.
That's good to know. Good to know indeed. But what has happened to the facility? Was it damaged?
The harvesting machine was destroyed.
No, that is terrible. That will set our work back years. It may even cost us the war. While I am glad that you were able to solve our problems, the cost may have ended up being much too high. But you have done your job and helped us in our time of need. And for that I thank you. Oh, and did you end up finding your star map?
I did.
As you can see, by helping us, you helped yourself. Perhaps we can work together again in the future.
No light side points. Ah, well. Ah, well. Now, one thing you can do is dob in the Republic for this secret base thing, and the Sith get upset. I guess we'll see. What's going on there? Oh. Oh, maybe that's what we do now.
Stop, human. We have detected a number of underwater detonations coming from the vicinity of the Racket Rift. You have been known to have asked questions about this, and our spy monitors in the Republic Embassy recorded you leaving in a submersible that descended to the Racket Rift. You will come with us immediately to answer for your actions. You will be forced to take you by force.
Very well, I will come peacefully.
If they do that, the whole system could.
Silence, this is not for outsiders to hear.
Well, human, you find yourself in a difficult situation. The Racket Rift is the most precious resource on Menace, and anything that threatens it or the Kolto it produces threatens our entire species.
We will not tolerate threats to our neutrality, our existence, and our way of life.
Much as we admire your Republic and your Order in particular, I believe you'll have a hard time explaining your role in this incident adequately. We determined that you were responsible for the detonations that occurred in the Racket Rift. We demand to know what occurred down there.
If the Republic has broken its neutrality treaty with us, the repercussions will be very grave indeed.
And what have you done to the Rift?
don't want to lie. The explosions were at the research station both our government set up there.
Research station? What are you talking about? Don't try to lie to us, human. We know of this. What? It will be discussed later. Oh, this cannot be kept silent. The council will hear nothing of this, and you will keep your silence or be ejected from the court. But I can't. Silence. What has happened at the research station? What caused the explosions?
The machinery had woken up a giant Firaxian shark.
Giant Firaxian? Could it be...
Impossible. It's only a legend.
But he said he killed it, didn't he?
You killed this shark, human?
I destroyed the machinery to save it.
The progenitor, it must have been.
Be quiet. That is merely a myth and not a fit for outsiders to hear.
But if it was the life-bringer, the ancestor of our species, think of what this could mean. If it always led there, then perhaps the kotor. Enough! Off-worlds are not to hear such things.
He said he saved it. He destroyed the harvesters to save it.
Indeed, this casts your actions in a new light, human. This, I believe, will require more thought, both on your actions and what we must do in response. The court will adjourn while we deliberate. We have reviewed your actions and the situation, human. We thank you for the destruction of the machinery, saving the giant Firaxian, which we believe is the source of our kotor, or at least its guardian. We will not detain you any longer. While we cannot show our gratitude overtly, know that you have earned our respect. This trial is over.
Light side points? Nope. Why not? Why did I get any light side points? Well. Now, what's going on with that swoop racer? Is he going to, like, ambush me or something? Because that could be a fight. Actually, let's, we need to tell the Selkath in here about what the mercenaries are up to.
Nothing news for me, human. Have you discovered why the Republic is hiring mercenaries?
Yes, they're sending them down to a secret base on the Racket Rift.
Racket Rift is as I feared, though the Republic is fortunate I was assigned to investigate this case. Human, allow me to be blunt with you. If I report this violation to my superiors, the Republic will be banned from Menan. I do not wish to do this. I see the Sith for what they truly are, ruthless and evil. The Republic has always respected our independence. But if they fall, the Sith will be quick to send an invasion fleet to conquer Menan. I cannot simply ignore what the Republic has done. The Racket Rift is the source of Menan's kotor, and I fear the science station may damage production of this delicate resource.
You think the Republic is trying to steal the kotor, perhaps? An odd thing for the Republic to do, no?
You must tell the Republic to stop this madness at once. Make them shut down the facility and recall their people before they do something we all regret.
They couldn't. They had lost contact with the science facility.
Of course, I should have realised. Doubtless they were hiring the mercs to investigate the situation. The life of mercenaries alone may not be enough to save their station. There are ancient mysteries within the Racket Rift that even we Selkath don't comprehend. I fear the Republic has awakened something that was best left undisturbed.
I've cleared the facility.
That's most reassuring. Perhaps the situation is not as bad as I thought. I'll keep our conversation secret so the vile Sith will not gain from the Republic's foolishness. I hope my silence doesn't lead to disaster for Menan. Here's the payment I promised you. Now I must take my leave, human. My superiors are expecting a full report from me, and there's much I must do to ensure they cannot uncover the Republic's actions.
Still no light side points. Oh well. Okay, well I think we leave. I might do it on foot just in case that swoop guy decides to ambush me at some point. Which I kind of want. I want that to happen. Kind of want to see in combat what this suit does. I'm pretty sure I know what it does. I'm pretty sure it's going to block all my offensive force powers, but I guess we'll see. Because if it doesn't, it's a very good suit of armor. Oh, okay, Bastila.
How can I help?
Why did the council send me with you on this mission?
Why? I could not accomplish this on my own. I need the aid of others, especially one who is strong in the Force. The bond between us made you a natural choice. Besides, The events on Taurus prove that the Force wanted to bring us together for this mission. And there is little left to chance when the Force is involved. Is that not enough for you?
It just seems odd they'd send me off without a master to guide me.
I admit, there were times that I wondered if this is more than just a mission to stop Malak. There were times when I wondered if this was also a way for the Council to test my own abilities.
I get the feeling there's more going on than I know.
I wondered if the Council wanted to see how I would help and guide you on our quest. I wondered if they were testing me to see if I was ready to become a Jedi Master myself. And then I realized how foolish such thoughts were. As the Council explained, sending a Master in our group would only have drawn unwanted attention from the Sith. The fate of the galaxy is at stake. The Council would not risk it merely to test me. They calculated the risks, and in the end chose the only option available.
I guess it makes sense.
You must learn to trust in the wisdom of the Council. Your destiny will come when its appointed time. You mustn't be so impatient.
Me? You're the one who thought this was her big audition for masterhood.
Must you be so frustrated? I admit, I had a moment of foolish pride, but I'm over it. Now I am focused on my true responsibilities. I'm simply trying to help you and complete this mission, and yet you battle me at every turn.
Yeah, what can I say? It's fun.
Fun? Fun? Driving me insane is your idea of a good time?
Yeah. Careful, remember your self-control.
You are a very odd man. Do you know that? I simply don't know how to deal with you. All I want to do is help you, but you seem determined to drive me mad.
Complain all you want, but I know you love it.
I don't know if I should be outraged that you keep joking about serious matters, or if I should be grateful that you can always lighten the mood. Come on, come. Let's move on. There's much to be done.
Teehee. Okay, so he's not jumping us yet, the Gamorrean guy. But I'd be surprised if we're allowed to leave Manan without him trying to attack us. Nothing I'm going to do before we leave. I'm going to go to the bench and modify probably the short lightsaber, I guess, because that has fewer... Oh, where is everyone? That's still... Look, I know I pissed you off, but like, you gotta come.
Here.
What was I saying? Yeah, probably the short lightsaber has fewer penalties for wielding it offhand, so that's probably a good place to start. It does less damage, is the only thing. But yeah, oh, who's it now? Is it Jolie? Honestly. You must gather your party before venturing forth. I'll do a little session with the trader, maybe. Get rid of any stuff I've accumulated here that we don't want. Maybe the Dark Jedi Knight robe can go. I'm going to keep the Master robes. Guess they're both quite good. Keep all the crystals. Keep Carth's blaster, I suppose. It's good for droids. It might be good for one of the droids to actually use. So many grenades. I'm gonna keep the mask stuff. Sometimes they're good to do things with. I should probably have equipped that on someone, to be fair. I'll do that next time. I'm not seeing an awful lot. Stims, I guess. They're probably quite good to use. I never really use... in any RPG, I tend to never use the consumables you find. I don't know why. I just never do. It's fine. Got 13k. That's pretty nice. Yep. Yeah, Gamorrean dude's not here. Alright. Let's do a little bit of customization. So I've got a purple lightsaber equipped. A short one. I don't have a second purple crystal, so... Are there colour crystals I actually have more than one of? I don't think there is, really, unless I sort of take them out of somebody else's. So I kind of like them to match. You know, I could change the green one maybe. We change the green to blue. And then I'll make mine green until I get another violet crystal. Right, so I was going to put the maybe the Genurax ones. So Blaster Bolt deflection +5, energy bonus +2. That seems not too bad. And then the sigil is attack bonus 1, energy bonus 1d6. That's pretty good actually. The Luxon, this will do extra damage versus the droids, so I quite like that. Now what happens if I put this sigil one on for that? It's up to 318. Blaster deflection, energy 2. Maybe that is better. So what I'm really losing is the Blaster Bolt deflection, but that's probably fine actually. Okay, well let's go with that. Actually, I could... increase the defense on this even more. These have probably all got stuff. Actually, this doesn't, and a mission, I gave it to mission. Oh, yeah, I gave it to mission in the end, that one, I think. Bendax is being used as well. So, let's equip my short lightsaber. Yes, the short one, it should say something like balanced, whereas the... for example, let's just say that. Oh, that does say balanced. But this one doesn't, you see. The Achani foil, the Jenna Haradan blade doesn't, but the short lightsaber does. It's not quite as bad as an off... oh, that's... this is the one I want. Yeah, so that's pretty... So if I have none, my hit is 22, but with the short blade equipped, it drops to 17 and 15 with this one, but I think the extra bonus damage and stuff I'm doing will make it worth the while. Let's have a look how that looks. Good, okay. I might do another round of just chatting with companions, actually, see what these guys have got to say.
Yeah, what do you want? I think I'll tell you a bit about the recent war we had with the Republic. That might be more familiar to you. The one where Jedi Revan beat my people. We started by conquering worlds outside the Republic. We did it quietly so the Republic wouldn't really know what was going on until it was too late. When we finally did hit the Republic worlds, they had no idea we were coming. We came in through 3 invasion corridors in adjacent sectors. Anyone who put up a fight, or wouldn't fight, was crushed. We razed whole worlds trying to provoke the Republic into fighting us. I don't particularly enjoy wiping out worlds for its own sake, but the cowardly tactics the Republic defenders used left us little choice.
You had the choice to not destroy them.
They had a choice not to fight. We meet the enemy wherever they are hiding and we wipe them out. A few cities is a small price to pay for a world. Hiding in the homes of civilians, using families as shields, thinking we would not use appropriate force on their bases inside major cities. They underestimated our resolve, and what measures are acceptable in war. Those who cannot defend themselves should not be around those who can in battle. If annihilating a city is the kind of power it takes to overwhelm a Republic shield device, then that's what we did. Necessary force to destroy all opposition.
You could have found another way.
I have no time or patience for cowards. They deserve to be hunted down and exterminated like vermin. There was no honor in wiping them out like rats. But some of your forces did redeem the Republic in our eyes. Especially later.
Later?
Later, when Revan had joined the war. But we'll get back to that. We've wasted too much time already. Is there something else you want to know?
No, I guess not. Okay. Let's talk to Michonne.
Hey there. What can I do for you?
Talk about your brother?
I appreciate everything you've done for Griff. You know that, right? I just hope things work out for him this time around. I guess we'll find out when he meets up with us at the Zerka Corp shop. If he's got those credits he promised you, then maybe there's hope for him yet.
Okay. I think we're kind of done with her personal story. And, well, we will go and check on Griff at some point, but otherwise it's probably it. Zalbar, we've kind of done his story by going to Kashyyyk, so let's keep talking to Juhani, yes. I suppose.
What is it? I was remembering Taris.
I'm sorry, Juhani.
No, it's all right. I think I'm over the worst of it. I apologize again for lashing out at you. It was not your fault. It was a horrible place to have to live. At least in the lower cities where the non-humans tended to get relegated. Living for years in a place with no sun, living off the trash dropped from the upper levels, and the meager pay doing back-breaking labor.
And the rat ghouls.
There was always the danger of rat ghouls coming up from the sewers, or more mundane predators living and working in the area. My family and I struggled each and every day to make something of our lives. But we could only go so far. Taxes from the corrupt government, more fees from the gangs controlling the streets, and whatever was left paying for what food and medical supplies we could afford.
No one would help you?
And of course, there was the constant bigotry and hate from the more affluent and human citizens, lording their wealth over us living below. Every once in a while, a rich human would come down through the lower levels with his droid entourage just to see how the wildlife lived, and laughed at the mockeries that were our successes. But I have come to meet many decent humans in my travels since those days. Indeed, some of the greatest people I have ever met are human.
One of the Jedi you met?
The Jedi who encouraged me to join the Order. The one who was with the group going to fight the Mandalorians. She was human. I am sorry. I am getting away from my point. If there even was one. Sometimes I curse the day my parents fled to Taris. But then again, if they had not, I would not be where I am today.
Fled from where?
Another story for another time. For now, we must continue our own epic. To save the galaxy, if we can.
Alright. Alright, let's find Jolie.
Got something on your mind, dude?
What do you think of Sunry's verdict?
You defended him well enough. I wish we had time to look into matters more fully. But wishing is only useful for the young and idealistic. What's done is done. The Republic will likely appeal the matter eventually, and he'll be free. I just would like to know if that's best. Sunry was a good man once, and a good friend. I'll miss him. I don't want to talk about this anymore. My jaw aches. Got something on you?
You never did actually say why you wanted to come with me.
No, I never did I?
You know I don't have to take you with me.
Of course you do. I know things, remember? You think you could make it around this part of the galaxy without me? But don't answer that. At any rate, I already told you why I wanted to leave. I'd seen everything I wanted to on Kashyyyk. Time to go. Time to move on.
You look plenty happy there to me.
You live in an overgrown stump with a tax beating down your door, and you tell me how happy you would be. I was pleased just to have visitors. How many kilometer-high trees can you find an interest in before you figure you've had enough? I'd bet you can't be bothered to stay in one room for more than 15 minutes. And then there's all the critters in the Shadowlands. I'm just happy to be back in space, doing something new. Is that too much to ask?
You could do that on your own.
So I could. Well, not having a ship does tend to put a damper on that kind of idea, however. I'll admit, for all its flaws, Kashyyyk was home enough. But when you came along and I saw the destiny you had before you, I couldn't help but be intrigued.
What interest do you have in my future?
Interest? Well, I certainly don't have a vested interest. Call it more idle curiosity. Your destiny is rather unclear. In fact, everything about you that I can see is odd. Slightly off, as if my eyes are trying to trick me. Something is very dark about you. But, I'm sure you don't need to hear my ruminations. You've probably got enough nosy Jedi offering you one opinion after another to make you sick.
No, tell me more of what you see.
Your future will come of its own accord, trust me. Sometimes navel-gazing at it doesn't get you anywhere. I wouldn't worry about it too much if I were you. You remind me a bit of Nomi. And that can be all bad.
Who's Nomi?
Nomi Sunrider. She came late to the Force, just as you have, and became one of the greatest Jedi ever. Oh, fine, fine lass. Whether you'll follow the same path remains to be seen. For one thing, we'll never get anywhere if you stand around chatting up old men all day.
So you're along as some kind of observer?
Nonsense. If I ever refused to help you when you asked, how confused can one person be anyway? One thing I will say is that this little escapade does remind me a bit of my adventuring days before the war. Those were exciting times. Or at least it would remind me of those times if we didn't stand around. What's keeping you? You're too young to be so talkative. Shoo! Shoo!
Okay. Now, Carth and Bastila, where am I? Carth and Bastila, I think Carth may be getting towards the end of his, at least his sort of quest dialogue with us. But we'll see.
Yes, what's on your mind?
Okay, maybe not. Tell me why you want revenge on Sol so badly.
I already told you, he betrayed us all.
It just seems to be more personal than that is all.
Well, there is more to it. I'm sure you don't want to hear about it.
I asked, didn't I?
It's just that I don't talk about it very much, okay? I told you about my homeworld, Telos. 4 years ago, Saul led the Sith fleet there and demanded its surrender. The planet refused, and Saul proceeded to devastate its entire surface. Millions died. I had a wife and a son on Telos. I thought they would be safe there, but my task force arrived too late to be of much help. We didn't have enough medical supplies. The colony was burning and the dying were everywhere. I remember holding my wife and screaming for the medics, but they didn't come in time.
Sorry, I didn't know.
Of course not. How could you? I had nothing left after that, really. I devoted myself to the fleet. Hunting Saul was my only purpose. I miss them. And I know killing Saul won't bring them back. And it won't make me happy again, but I have to do it. I don't expect you to understand, but I have to pay him back for what he's done. I have to. It's all I have left.
What was she like, your wife?
She had courage, and she was stubborn. Could never talk her out of anything once she put her mind to it. And she hated it when I signed back onto the fleet at the start of the war. I had planned on leaving soon, to join her.
So what happened to your son? You didn't say.
His name was Dustil, and I don't know what happened to him. The colony was a complete ruin, and we never found any trace of him. I made inquiries and followed the reports from Telos for years, but I stopped. Anyway, I hope that answers your questions. Let's continue with what we were doing.
How can I help?
You have something to say?
I do. I've been trying to come up with the best way to say this for some time, but I suppose I should just come out and say it. The truth is, I have come to depend on you. Not just for the sake of the mission, but for my own sake as well. I'm glad you're with us.
What was that? I think I'm going deaf. You better say it again.
You're teasing me. You know very well what I said.
I'm still reeling from the shock. Was that a compliment?
Well, yes. Surely that's not so surprising.
It's just that you sounded so pained saying it.
Did I? I am trying to be sincere here. It occurred to me that I may have been too critical of you. Too demanding at times.
Thank you. I appreciate the gesture.
I know my manner can be a bit taciturn. I know you must be getting sick of my lectures about the dark side and everything else. I spent all my years being hounded by my instructors, being told so often how gifted and important I was until I was sick of it. I remember when I was younger, I used to swear that I would never become as self-absorbed and stodgy as the Jedi Masters. It's ironic, really.
Don't forget edgy, critical, and overly secretive.
Yes, well, there's no need for you to agree so wholeheartedly. Being controlled has kept everyone around me at an arm's length. Even those like yourself who are most in need of my understanding and compassion. Maybe it's time to change that. You deserve to know how much I respect and admire you. I had to tell you how much I care for you. As a friend, of course.
Well, I'm glad you did.
Well, that was not nearly so difficult as I feared. Thank you for hearing me out. I feel much better. But enough soul-searching for now. We should probably continue on with our mission.
So the next planet we go to is Korriban, which worries me a little bit, because Korriban is a great planet to go to pick up dark side points. It's where the Sith are based, and there's so much opportunity just for being bad, and very little opportunity for being good. Normally I leave it till last on a light side run, so I've hopefully accrued enough light side points. But that's not the way this is going. So I mean, it's not going to help at all, but I'm thinking what I might do next is go after those two Jenna targets. So there's one on Kashyyyk in the Shadowlands, and there's one on Tatooine in the desert. We're near where the Great Dragon was, I think. I might go there next, actually. Looking at the time of the video, I think we'll end it here for now. And when we come back, I'll be on Tatooine, and I'll be near the fight as well, because I'll do all the running slowly through the desert for you. But thanks very much for watching this episode. I hope you've enjoyed it, tying up the Menace story arc, which was always quite good. I'm a little disappointed I didn't get any light side points for being nice to the shark and everything. But hey, you know, I guess that's not, you don't do it for a reward, I suppose. Although that would be nice. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, if you could hit that like button, that'd be great. But do be sure to leave a comment as well. Let me know what you thought about this episode. And if you're watching this and not yet subscribed to the channel, if you could do that, that'd be amazing. Thanks very much, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.